Hi friends, and welcome to this video. Today I'll be sharing how to crochet this very easy mini mushroom. It's a simple pattern and it's a no-sew. Yay! It's a cute little pattern, guys. I think that would make like a cute desk accessory. Oops, sorry about that. And as you can see, I made them in a variety of colors. And for this project, I used a 6.5 millimeter hook, and you'll need two different color yarns. I mean, you don't have to, you can just crochet the mushroom in the same color or any color you'd like. I'm using a green and this one, it's an off-white. I think it's called Winter White by Sweet Snuggles. So I'll be using these two to demonstrate how to make this mushroom. Oh, and also, before I begin, I wanted to show you what I did here. This is the same pattern, but I used an acrylic yarn. It's size 4 medium weight, and I use a 3.5 millimeter hook. And look how cute this one came out. It's so tiny. I think I'll turn that one into a card charm. It's very cute. Okay, so to begin our pattern, we are going to start off by doing 6 single crochets in the magic ring. There we go. Close out that ring and then slip stitch to that first single crochet. And for round 2, we're going to do an increase round. In each stitch, we're going to do 2 single crochets. We're going to do an increase in each stitch. However, in this round, I'm going to incorporate my first bobble stitch. And you can select any stitch you'd like in the second round. You can distribute your spots anywhere you'd like. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. As you can see, like these look a little different. This one has 5 spots, this one has 4, so anywhere you'd like. So again, we're going to do an increase in each stitch. So my first stitch, I'm going to do 2 single crochets. My second stitch, I'll do a single crochet, and then I'll incorporate my first bobble stitch in that third single crochet right there. Usually I would yarn over and pull the yarn through, but I'm going to introduce my white yarn. So here is where I would do my color change. So I've got 4 stitches so far. Now I'll do a bobble stitch right here. For this project, I don't yarn over to insert my hook. I don't yarn over to do a bobble stitch first. I just insert my hook without doing that initial yarn over. This is the proper way to do a bobble stitch. You'd yarn over first, but I skipped that part because the piece is so small. So here I would insert the hook, pull the yarn over, pull through 1 loop. Insert the hook, pull the yarn over, pull through 1 loop. I'll do that again. And 1 more time. There is my bobble stitch. And then, so once you have 5 loops, it's time to close out your bobble stitch. Usually I would yarn over and pull through all the loops, but I'm going to do another color change. I'm going to go back to green, so I'll yarn over and pull through all the loops. There is our first bobble stitch. So I'm still going to do another increase in that same stitch, so I'll insert my hook and do another single crochet. 2, 4, 6. That's 12 stitches for round 2. Okay, and if you wanted to, you could just tie off these ends here so they're not in your way. Go. Alrighty, so 12 stitches around. For round 3, we are going to do another increase round, and I think I'll incorporate a bobble stitch over here somewhere. So we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch and an increase in the second stitch. Single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, so I'm going to do a color change here, and I'll incorporate a bobble stitch right there. Switch yarns there. There we go. Now an increase in the next. Single and increase. So for this round, we'll have a total of 18 single crochets. Well, including the bobble stitch as well. So technically 17 single crochets and a bobble stitch. There's our second one. So for our next round, we're just doing 1 single crochet around. And I think I will incorporate a bobble stitch here, here, and here. For this next round, we're going to work in the front loops only. As you can see, these V stitches here, this is the back loop, and this is the front loop. You can see the V stitches there. We are going to be working in the front loops for this round, and then we're going to be working in the back loops for the next round. So for this round, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each of the front loops only. So just slip stitch, chain 1, and just grab the front loops only. Okay friends, bear with me. I know it looks kind of crazy, but I went ahead and added stitch markers to all of the back loops only here. I know for beginners, sometimes trying to find the back loops only can be a little difficult. I know it was for me when I first started crocheting, maybe about 30 years ago. but I added stitch markers so it'll be easier to find and insert your hook. I know it looks like a hot mess right now. But in this next round, we are going to do a color change, a decrease, and work in the back loops only. So I thought I'd add stitch markers just to make it a little bit easier. So here is where we left off. Okay, I didn't slip stitch to anything yet, but this first one here, we're going to do a color change. We're going to go back to the white. So where this first one is, we can take that one out, insert the hook, and grab the white yarn and pull it through. So that's our first step, and chain one. Now you can fasten off that green yarn. Okay, we'll secure that after this round. Don't worry about that one. So in this next round, we're going to do one single crochet and one decrease around, completing 12 stitches for this round. So on this first one, we'll do a single crochet. Now we're going to do a decrease. So here are my next two stitch markers, here and here. So we insert the hook, pull the yarn to do a decrease. You can take that one out. Here's my next stitch. Insert the hook, pull the yarn, and take that one out. Now we're going to do a decrease by yarning over and pulling through all the loops. So there's your decrease. Here's my next stitch marker right here. Pull that one out and do a single crochet. Here's my next two stitch markers, these two right here. So we're going to do a decrease right there. Insert the hook, pull the yarn, take out your stitch markers. And you know what, friends, if you don't need the stitch markers, you can obviously skip this portion, but I just thought I'd slow down on the color change and decrease and back loops only and all that junk. All right, so we'll continue our pattern, single crochet and decrease all the way around. Here's my last two stitches left right here. That will be a decrease. Okay, slip stitch to that first stitch and chain one. Yay, you did it. So we can just flip this inside out and secure that loose end there. I just do a couple of slip knots from the inside, slip stitches. There we go, friends. Those bobble stitches. Okay, so far so good. Alrighty, so for the next round we are going to do 6 decreases. So it will be 6 stitches at the end of this round. Slip stitch to that first single crochet and chain one. So it got significantly smaller. So for the next 3 rows, we are going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, each row having 6 stitches. So do 3 rows of 1 single crochet around, and I'll meet you when you're done. Okay, here I am at the end of my rows. Here are my 3 rows I did of 1 single crochet around. There's 6 single crochets in each row. So for this next round, we are going to do 6 increases. That's 2 single crochets in each stitch around, completing 12 single crochets for this round. And there we go. Simple as that. And for our last round, we are going to work in the back loops only. Here are the front loops, and here's the back loop. These little bumps back there, these are the back loops. So we're going to do a decrease round in the back loops only. Here's my first back loop. Insert your hook, and we're going to do 6 decreases. And here is my first single crochet, slip stitch, chain 1, and fasten off. There we go. So we're just going to sew that close now. So with my tapestry needle, I will go through all of the front loops only to close it out. There we go. And then I'll just insert my hook through the center and just weave in my ends. Give it a little pull there. And there we have it, friends. I use my thumb to just kind of manipulate it a little bit just to tuck it in. My children were using this as like poppets. They were kind of just obsessed with popping it in and out. But there we have it. It's a very cute and easy, simple pattern. Also, if you wanted to, you can kind of just curve it to kind of give it a different look there. But there we go, friends. I hope you enjoyed this simple pattern. It was very easy to make. I was able to whip one of these up in like less than 10 minutes. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you, friends. Bye.